Hi Libra. So my phone just died. I've been having honestly, some technical difficulties. So I'm on my computer now. I already have the cards laid out. I was in the middle of your recording and it stopped. So in order to just keep going, I just got my computer. This is the Mystic Monday tarot cards and I love them. They are very colorful and they just seem like the perfect representation of my energy here that I'm trying to share with you guys and help you with. So this is my end. Like I just really connected with the like hologram, like the colors, like it's just cool. And the eye and the crystals are going to be really prominent for this channel. So far, I've already done Aquarius and Gemini, and in the middle of me trying to figure out who this reading was for, Judgment came out, and I associate Judgment with Libra. And so let's just make it all air signs. I don't know why, but apparently air signs need to go first. So here you guys are. And welcome to my channel. So let's just get onto the reading. Everything, like I said, was shuffled, pulled out. So this is going to be for super singles, situationships, and relationships. So I'm just going to try and talk about it all. So we have the Nine of Cups reverse, Seven of Swords upright, the Sun reverse, Two of Pentacles reverse, the Devil reverse, Princess of Pentacles reverse, and the High Priestess upright. So let's just dive in for the super singles. Okay, you guys, so what I'm getting for the super singles out there is you have no love to give someone. You are running out of love, like you don't want to give anyone else anything love right now. You're trying to like do your own thing, but you have all of these distractions almost, like you're trying to find peace, and then we move to this card and it's like literally you have peace, like you're trying to find the peace, and then we move to this card and like you're really just trying to like become zen and focus on yourself maybe. And I said that in the beginning of the other reading before it ended that you should possibly look at Aquarius's reading, because Aquarius had this card as well, and if you're like dealing with a situationship with Aquarius, it might be helpful for you to understand. So yeah, and like at this point, like if you seem to be going through the ringer, so that's funny because Aquarius is like kind of confused if you are dealing with Aquarius. But you are just like trying to focus on yourself right now. You are going through something. You are not in a good place. Super singles, I'm sorry. Or you're just trying to become I don't know. There's just like hills. There's some type of you're just trying to find that peace. You are. And there's like infinity symbol with two of these moons of coins. Yeah, you're just like possibly going around and around, and then like maybe you're really associating something, dealing with two as like a way to be complete. So maybe this, you have like, you're out of love and you're trying to focus on just yourself, and then you think about all of these failed attempts, and you're just not, you might be associating too much with other people, like as your way of finding love. And then the Devil reversed, it's like you were thinking about going down a road that you probably shouldn't go down, and you're thinking about offering something to someone, and it's a bad decision. You're just like super, it's like the upright of this is the Seven of Swords. It's like you still have a sword behind your back, so you're still guarded. And then like there might be something toxic that you're thinking about starting again. And these people, the Devil and the Princess of Pentacles, if this is the other party that you're thinking about going down the road of, they're not focusing on you, and then you're trying to focus on them. It's not a good decision. And then when you finally focus on yourself with the High Priestess, you see her third eye. This was also an Aquarius. Like, you should definitely watch Aquarius's reading. This is crazy. So, and I did Gemini's after Aquarius. So like, yeah, this is could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius. You might have Aquarius in your Sun and Rising, so definitely go check that out if you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you do. But if you are thinking about going down a road that is toxic, it's probably best to focus on yourself right now. You definitely should. You are upright. You still want to find the balance between your relationship and yourself, and that's healthy. You're enlightened, but you're slowly starting to be less guarded. It's like almost like you kind of may have even dilly-daddled. Yeah, y'all have no idea. I'm so sorry. Dilly-daddled in something toxic, and then you thought about going there, and you might still be thinking about going there, but then you might end up deciding, or you should end up deciding, to just focus on yourself and balance the thought of a relationship and just focusing on yourself. It's like you have no more cups to give. Like, you might... Okay. So that's for my super singles. For those in a situationship with someone, definitely check out Aquarius. I couldn't say that enough. Because you have the Nine of Cups here. You might have been offering someone way too much, like way too much energy. And you're trying to find peace with the fact that you have had all these failed attempts. And you're getting there. Like, you are in the process of, this also could be for super singles, like you are on the process of like a real awakening of yourself, of focusing on yourself, becoming enlightened, third eye. So you are doing really well, but you might put too much emphasis on a relationship or needing to find balance, like with like two options or two people, or you just need someone else all the time, or you might just be super defensive when you're alone, and then when you have someone else, like the thought of someone, it's like infinite possibilities or something. But there's something toxic going on. Like, this really might be a toxic relationship from the past. That's just not a road you want to go down. And the Princess of Pentacles, like, you were thinking about offering this person something, and it's like literally backwards. Like, you are going the wrong direction. And once you focus on yourself, but you still have that. It's like you're complete. This also could be a way of reading it. You are complete when you just focus on yourself. And like, you see this little imagery behind you. It's like you might have two options as well. But I'm getting more like something about focusing on yourself needing to happen to find the real balance. Like, maybe you are complete just by focusing on yourself. That's a really good way of reading it for you guys. It's like you want someone so much, like you need someone so much in a situationship or whatever, that you're thinking about going down a toxic road again. And if you do still decide to go down that toxic road, it's like this, another way of reading this is like, one of these arms are behind you, and then this one is in front. So yeah, okay. If you do decide to go down this toxic road, then you are in for a big, like, rocky road, because this wholeness is behind her, and like this is the forward arm. So you might be going down this, you might be choosing to go down that road. And like, it's like, you probably know deep down it's not even a good decision. Libra. It's like you have given so many people, you're trying to offer so much love to people, and it's like you have all these failed attempts, and then you try to become zen with just being yourself, but it's like, it's still rocky, like something is still off there, but it's like still like you're still complete alone, but it's like you internally, like, it's like you in the back of your mind or something, like you're still thinking about having a relationship, like you still want a relationship because you feel like you need one. And yeah, for some of you, I just feel like you're gonna still end up choosing someone pretty toxic, or like you are entertaining something toxic. Yeah. It's not good. But that's what I have for Libra situationships. And then relationships, for Libras, let's get on with that. So someone, like, definitely check out Aquarius, because if you're in a relationship, you might be giving way too much to someone who is not in a good place, or this could be you or them, but someone is giving way too much, and another person is like not even in the right place to hear what they're saying, and they're trying to find some type of enlightenment. If this is about the other party, they're trying to find some type of enlightenment and peace, and they're on the road of doing that, but they're tangled up in something, or they feel like you guys are complete with one another, like you guys are the forever, but they're just not in a good place right now. So you offering all of this love to them, like, isn't really helping them, because they're not really paying attention to it anyways. Like, they're on their own journey right now. So I would just kind of like realize that. And you might think that you might think that them not offering you love, or like accepting your love, if this is the other party that you're concerned about, you might think about going down a toxic road instead, because you want a relationship to be in fruition, or if there is no one else that you're dealing with, and if there is no one else that you're dealing with and you are in a relationship, and let's say that there's a break or something because they want to be on a break, you either could go down a toxic road with someone that you don't need to go down, like someone from the past, someone that you don't need to deal with. You're thinking about offering something to them, and this like completion is in the background now, like you being complete with this other party that just needs space is in the background, and now you're choosing someone wavy and weird and rocky. Or if you keep offering someone who isn't in a good place this love, like you keep trying to find these pentacles to offer them, like you're giving too much of yourself away, and like you need to just be focusing on yourself, because you're just giving too much of yourself away. Yeah, So it's like, why do you keep doing that? Like, just stop for a second and do your own thing. If they tell you to take a break, if they need a break, then like trust that. But if you keep offering something, then it's just not gonna it's not gonna work out, and then it becomes toxic. That's definitely what I'm getting. So this just fell on the ground and now it's upright. And that's funny. Okay, so this is now what I'm getting. That's weird. So for people in the relationship, it just fell and now it's upright again. So it's almost like I said, you might be choosing someone who's toxic, and you might be putting the person that needs a break on the back burner, and here they might be coming back to offer something to you, and you are putting them in the background and choosing the toxic person because now you're down that road again. Wow. Interesting. Wow, Libra. I don't think you should go down this toxic road because it seems like someone, if you're in a relationship, they're going to come back and try to offer you something because they are now full, they're whole, they're complete, they're like ready. And here you are. Putting someone else's energy, you're leaning more towards that, the toxic energy I'm wanting to say, but it's like your third eye is open, but you're still guarded. So it's like you still have this other person that actually is for you. It's like they're still in the background, like you still have them there, but it's like you are putting them in the background now, and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna do my own thing with someone else, or like with myself also, another version. You might be now being like, okay, well, now you're on the back burner, and now I'm gonna focus on myself. Yeah. Something else. That's good. I mean, hey, you need to give yourself self-love too. But for some of you, you're choosing the toxic option instead because you were just like obsessed with the idea of having someone to keep you balanced when you don't need anyone. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for Libra. Sun and rising, I hope you enjoyed it.